banana, ba 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 banana.
Yo, what is up, guys? This is going to be my quick T1 CG prep guide, and so we're just going to jump right into it. So for the first things you're going to want is the Gauntlet plugin, and then you also want Gauntlet map plugin, as I'm showing here on screen. So here's the setup for the Gauntlet plugin. You have overlay resources right here. Just make sure that's turned on, and it'll highlight all the resources around the map. And then Gauntlet map, you can just set up your stuff just like I have here. Okay, sweet. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So we're gonna jump in. I have the CG recolor plugin turned on, so that's why it's gonna be pink. So you're gonna want to start by making your U shape, just running around Hunliff. I like to go right to start. Right here, I just grab my ores, my nice little ores here. So we already have our first 3 resources in this room. It's kind of a lucky room. Every time you get a resource, you should drop that tool because you don't need it anymore. 3 of each resource will let us make T1 gear, so we're covered on that base. And for this first trip, you're going to want to have, and I just put it on screen, you want 220 crystal shards, 3 of each resource, 2 herbs, 1 weapon frame, and around 12 fish. It's fine if you have like 11 fish though. Okay, so we're going to start fishing here. And we want to stay on the kind of the inside of this map while we're going around. So you'll see here, I open the demi-boss room, standing off to the side of the demi-boss to make sure I don't get hit in case it's a major ranger. And so we got a melee bear right there, okay, and we're pretty much opening all these rooms so that we have, 1, like a lot of resources at our disposal. We know where the resources are, and 2, we need to know which demi-bosses are in which rooms. So we kind of cut across here, as you can see on the Gauntlet map, to the side on the right. Here I'm going to kill this rat. I want to get my first weapon frame from him. Got unlucky, didn't get it from him. So I'm killing this rat. We're at about 164 crystal shards now from just doing some fishing, getting my other resources. Yeah. So yeah, on our first trip here, we're really just looking for that weapon frame, the fish, resources, herbs, and just mapping out where we're going to go on our second trip out. So again, we're staying kind of on the inside of the map, opening up all these demi-boss rooms, and here we go. We're going to open up our last one, and in this video I'm just going to show like what happens in the worst case scenario, so you know time-wise, like if you're okay, if you're doing better than me on time. So right here, this is the worst possible scenario. You have to go to the third side of the map and open up this third set of demi-boss rooms, but usually you should only have to open up 2. So here I'm doing an entire loop around, showing that yes, you will have enough time to do all this even if you mess up. I have about 183 crystal shards, so I'm trying to get about, I would say 20 more right here. So we're running back, starting to make our way back to the center room. I go ahead and kill this rat right here just because I needed more shards. I got lucky that he dropped 30, so I had 230, a little bit extra. When I got extra like that, I decided to make an additional potion. Usually you should just grab 1 vial, or sing 1 vial. But here I come back to this room, not using my teleport yet. I want to go ahead and drop all my fish, most all my fish at this cooking range, just being quick. Instantly sing my tier 2 staff, so click twice, and then make my full set of armor and get my 2 vials. And I'm going to fill them up right here at this filling station, and we're going back out. So on the screen I put what I would do on my second trip out. So I want 1 herb, 14 fish, a weapon frame, and my demi-boss components, and I'm also trying to make my first potion while I run, just so I make sure I don't run out of any run. Right here, I'm just deciding I kind of just want to fish a little bit. I kind of go a little bit out of my way because I forget if I have fishing spots, which I think I did. So that's that. It's just kind of like a snap decision. Oh, I need to get more fish type of deal. You will get fish from the demi bosses though, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, we want, on every T1 run, we want as close to a full inventory of fish as possible. So in my inventory, you can't really see too much because I have the text hiding it, but I have 3 herbs, and I'm just now starting to make my potions because I'm running out of run energy. I want to just flick offensives for this bear. If you don't have like cox prayers and you're worried about DPS, then definitely, like I do. Oh, sorry, not like I do in this video, but definitely use steel skin. If you make 3 potions, you should have no issues using steel skin for the whole fight, and that'll reduce a lot of unless attacks. So I like to use halberd, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use a halberd on this run. So I killed my bear, and then I'm gonna kill the dragon right here for my mage component. Halberd is a little bit more sketchy, but it's higher DPS overall, and it's easier to get that DPS because piety is so free to get. Makes it so you really don't have to worry about getting the Titan's prayers, which a lot of people like to do. So I'll go ahead and teleport back, and I'm gonna make my perfected weapons.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
So yeah, I kind of fucked up here. So I needed to grab a second weapon frame from the demi-boss, so what I did was just like quickly created a teleport crystal so I can get back really fast, and I'm just scrambling to try to find my weapon frame here. I don't know where it dropped, but I do know there was one extra on the ground at one of the demi-bosses I killed, so I went to the bear, and there it is. I'm just kind of spam clicking to try to get this here. I have 20 seconds left, so not very ideal. So we're going to come back, immediately go to the singing bowl, make my perfected weapons, make my halberd, create my potion. Should have enough time to do this on a normal run. Just scramble and cook as many fish as possible.
No. Wait.
Okay, so I drop everything I don't need right there. And now I'm a little scared, but we got this. So mainly in any Hunlef run, you really want to pay attention to what just happened, like the turn off prayer sound. It sounds similar to like a Vorkath fireball. Whenever he shoots that pink, like dark pink orb at you, he's going to turn off your prayers. So that's one of the main things to get people killed. Right here, I just healed a full for tornadoes. That's a standard thing you always want to do. It's just like before getting any DPS in, just heal to full. It's not worth losing the run because you weren't full health and you got smacked by a tornado. Game sounds are extremely helpful in this part. The trick with tornadoes is just kind of standing in the middle, and then as soon as they spawn, just going out to the like complete outskirts of the map, the perimeter, following the perimeter around like I'm doing here. That way it'll be like really easy to just kind of clump them up and then not have to worry about them too much. It does get a little shaky towards the end though. You'll see, so it's about to spawn 3 tornadoes in a second. Again, I'm kind of just DPSing the entire time right here. trying to get as much damage in as possible. And now I'm going to go ahead and heal up as I run. Switch to my halberd, heal up, eat like twice. And we're just DPSing as much as possible in this phase. So I just passed the threshold right here on screen. You'll see at 33% health or 332 health, Unlift will go into his crazy floor pattern where it's a lot more tight space, 4 tornadoes, and so you really want to just focus up on eating up. Like, see, I get hit by a tornado there. Like, you never want to be like really low in case you have to tank like 3 tornadoes. If you tank 4, you're pretty much dead. If you tank 3, or need to tank one of Unlift's stomps, then you will be fine with that. With full health. So yeah, we're just swiping away at this big doggy, and here we go, and we finish up the kill. Pretty much right as tornadoes are about to come out. In the case that you didn't finish up right there, it's best to just keep eating up and running around like I started to do right there. But yeah, that was the entire Tier 1 guide. Hopefully this helped you guys, and you know, subscribe, leave a comment, you know, tell me how much I suck, whatever. Thanks.